Alright, so look, if you want to argue about what a push up and bitch press are and whether they're similar or not, that's up to you, right? Both have to do with your weight. I don't know. One's your body weight, and one's, pressing a bar with so much poundage on it, right? And anything you say sounds fishy anyway, right? I never heard a bunch of bodybuilders trying to do 400 pounds unless, again, they're all in on it together and they can spot each other, you know what I mean? uh, I was told anywhere between 180 to 250 is a good weight to bench press. Right? Anything more, you're just showing off, right? Right? That's the body weight of a man, even an overweight man, right? Right? And I don't pick on people because of their body size, right? mm-hmm. So, anyway, are you not understanding that, right? Alright, if I can do something with or without your permission, and I can do it in their educational purposes, I no longer need your permission, right? See, that's part of how fair use works in copyright law as well. If you're doing something that can be educationalized, right? Like music, for example, right? In other words, I can teach people how to sing, right? You cannot lord over it 100%, only 90%, right? At the most, and that's usually generally the cutoff. The least you can do is 10% or more, right? Without permission. It don't matter what you believe. No, it don't. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. Now, if you want to fight me over it, all you can do legally is sue me over it if I'm violating copyright law and not doing it under fair use. Right. That means the artist, not you, themselves has to sue me. You can't sue me for them. They might not even be aware of me. Which is how it's supposed to be too, I know. If I'm a fan listening to it on the radio, whether I can impersonate the singer or not, okay, right? That's a talent I'm developing with or without the artist, right? Right. Has nothing to do with your talent, but mine. And what I can do as a comedian slash impersonator, which is under parodies for a reason, right? See, a parody can also be impersonating someone's voice, right? Legally as well. Mm-hmm. The reason is some of you get a high head and think only you can sing your song, right? Well, that's where impersonators come in, right? We're here to humble you. So you don't think only you can do what you can do with your voice, right? And get arrogant about it. It's called checks and balances. You've heard of that before, right? Right. If you can do something, that's fine, right? If you're the first or pioneer in doing something, that's good too, right? But you're not the only one who can do it, probably, right? Either. You're just the first to do it, right? That's why legally you cannot uphold copyright law unless you want to look like the KGB FBI, right? It's an impossible law to carry out because a lot of people sing a song, right? Singing is a part of life, right? You're taught to sing in elementary school, even if it's row, row, row your boat or Mary had a little lamp, right? That's why I told Ashley, whatever her last name was, Green, I think, right? When I was talking to her, just sing simple songs first too. Just sing Wheels on the Bus. They can't do that about that. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Those wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. They can't do that about that. And that's the truth. Or you guys thinking, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Oh. I keep telling you that too. And that's the original melody I've heard or came up with myself. Row your boat. Does it sound like row your boat to you? It sounds like it to me. Must be row your boat. Have you heard it sing similar to you, or does it sound familiar to you? Yeah. Yeah. You probably heard a similar version in school. And that's why legally I can even do it with copyrighted songs because of fair use. So, under educational purposes, right? What am I teaching you? Impersonation, right? How to impersonate the artist. Even if I'm not. The other thing is I'm teaching you how to sing it in your own voice, right? I can teach you to freestyle it or change it, right? I can teach you to sing it like the song on the radio perfectly, right? Or differently slightly so that they know it's you, right? All that's educational purposes. I know it is. And you can't do nothing about it if it's educational purposes unless you want to look like the KGB and go around suing everybody, all right? That's why there's checks and balances and everything we do. I know. Now, even Minnie Riperton and Mariah Carey cannot own Whistle Voice, right? Because two different artists demonstrated they could do the talent, right? If two or more people are doing the same thing, right? Again, it's a talent. No. Right. So if it's a talent and some people can do it, you can't control, okay, if someone who can do it on YouTube can do it on YouTube or not. They can do it on YouTube under educational purposes, right? It's what I keep explaining to you. It's why I keep doing it a certain way, too, right? Legally, the only way I can legally teach a copyrighted song is to educate you in how to impersonate the artist, right? Then it's educational. I also give the artist credit for writing the song, right? Or, putting out the song under their label, under their name, right? Those are the two things you can do under copyright law that allows it. Is giving the artist credit. Yes, yes. You can't do it differently with music because music is educational too. Music is a teachable thing. You can't pretend it's not and get away with it. I know. Everybody knows since elementary school you're taught music. Well, you can teach a musical copyrighted song. Yes, you can. And you're so full of shit about it. It's the whole point. But you got to do it educational. You got to do it in the format. You got to explain what you're doing, why you're doing it. Right. That makes it educational. I know. And then the FBI can't do nothing about it. The artist can't do nothing about it. The record labels. Even if you impersonate a guitar sound. Jim says to the Indian party. And that's the lead singer of Def Leppard. I remember his name. All I know is Def Leppard. Whoever the lead singer was. Right. But the song is Bringing on the Heart. Break or ache, right? Either or. You're bringing on the heart break. Can't you see? And that's the pressed version on the radio or on the record, right? See, I'm teaching you to sing a certain version of the song, too, that you hear on the radio. Even sometimes they can't do it as well as the one on the radio. I wonder why. Right. I can match the radio version. Uh-huh. Even live in Japan, Steve Perry don't sound the same as he does on the radio. Why is that, Steve? Right. See, I can also ask you a question. Hey, why do you sound different live than you do on the radio? Right. I know. Here we stand. Now I can sound different. I'm not the lead singer. I'm not being Steve Perry. You can't. No. You're the lead singer of Journey. You're supposed to sound like you on the radio every time. Or they're going to think you're a fraud. That they're somehow amping up your voice. Or changing it in the studio. You sound different live. I don't know. Is that what you're hearing? Now, I hope you're just trying to freestyle it and just sound a little different, right? You could be doing that too, right? But of course, if I'm into music, I'm gonna know everything you can do, right? Plus, when you're freestyling it, right? But see, the problem is you're recording the freestyle version versus the version on the radio, and they sound different, right? Here we stand. Was the pot house broken into? Two. I'm playing. I know you're playing. If you know my stuff, I've done this before too, right? I know. But you can't operate by two different laws, right? You can't pick and choose the law to operate by because the same copyright material you're using in college applies the same to music, right? It's educational. Because music is an educational thing, right? It's no different than going to what class? English class. Music and English class are the same class to teach you to sing. One is to teach you how to speak the English language, and the other is how to teach you how to sing it. Right. So one is legally educationally teaching you how to sing, and the other is not. Right. Huh. I'm also doing it differently. I know. Anyone can do it like Mariah Carey in my mind. So I'm a male child. 51-year-old man, he can sound like an angel. Right, Tosh? Right, Tosh. You might be right about that, dumbass. I might could sound like Charlotte Church. Thanks for understanding. I was taking it on purpose and putting it up on your dumb show. Critique me, I get to critique you back. That's true too. Yep. But I can dish it out and take it. Right. Can you? Otherwise, you're lying. Right.